Hey everybody, this is Brooke. Haven't seen any reviews for the Titan 25-ton 3-point log splitter, so I thought I would just do one. I'm not a YouTuber or anything like that, but I figured if I'm looking for a log splitter, I figure other people are too, so I'll just start off. I have not used it at all. I have only unboxed it and hooked it up to the tractor, and you guys will see me use it for the first time. So I'll just start off with, when it came in a box, it was not fully assembled. It came in a wooden crate and it was very well packaged, so I was pretty impressed by that. And I had to assemble it. It came with, this leg was on its own. The center section, lower center section, was a piece of its own. And then this assembly over here was a piece of its own. And all you do, it comes with, and then this whole entire top section was one piece with the ram. The ram was already on it, and the hydraulics hoses was already all connected for me. So really all you have to do is you bolt these legs on each end, and this is the pin for the swivel, because this is a log splitter that will swivel, so this base will tilt from this direction here and go straight up and down for logs that you can't lift up that high, which is very nice, which is something I was looking for. And over here on this end, you can see that these lower legs are bolt-on. So now this implement, they claim to be quick hitch compatible, and I believe it even says so. In fact, it does say so right here, which was something that was very important to me because I run a quick hitch, and I counted them all up. I've got 8 other quick hitch compatible implements, and I'll just tell you some things I'm impressed with on this just from looking at it. But one thing, an F for me would be completely not usable, so I would give it literally a D or a D minus for being quick hitch compatible. The reason is the quick hitch, this thing sits so low I don't have my pins on it yet, I just hooked it up. Anyway, the hitch has to go so low to get under these that the top won't fit between this bar, because this is part of the bracket, and then this is the quick hitch that comes around, but this hook won't fit in here when these are low enough to get under here. So I literally had to remove the hook after the lower section was hooked up and then repin it, because when this is low enough to go underneath there, you can't back the tractor up and get underneath that. So it's almost not quick hitch compatible. The other thing is all 8 of my other implements, the hook part for the top is all the way on the lowest setting. All 8 of them are. And on this, you know, not only is it not on the lowest setting, but you have to raise it. And then I was fiddling around trying to get the pins in it. Frankly, I don't think it's very safe to be messing around with everything with your hands in there while you're trying to hook it up. So I give it a D minus for quick hitch compatibility, which is kind of disappointing too, because they literally could have just put a bracket here and moved it out with a pin so that your hook doesn't have to get above this bar right here or interfere with that. So a very, very simple, easy change that they could have done to make it so much user-friendly. So I'm going to say it is not quick hitch compatible very well at all. So anyway, aside from that, it came with the hoses, which is good. It already had hydraulic fluid in it, and all I had to do is bolt it together. So all that I'm very happy with. It is extremely heavy. The steel is very thick, so all that impresses me quite a bit. Came over here, hooked it up to my tractor. My tractor happens to have a hydraulic top link, which was very helpful when I was hooking it up. But hooked it up to the tractor. Control my lever for the hydraulics that operate this, and it's ready to go. I did test it out that the ram is working. It seemed to be very smooth. My tractor, I think, is only running about 11 gallons per minute with hydraulic fluid. So this does have the ability, I forget what it said it went up to, but it can move quite a bit faster than what the capabilities of my tractor are. So other than the quick hitch though, I'm pretty impressed with it. And as far as initial impressions go, what we'll do is we will grab a couple pieces of wood. I don't have a lot of firewood here at this moment that needs to be split, but we'll just test it out and we'll just see what it does. Okay, got the tractor fired up. Normally I'd wear gloves, but I'm having to operate my phone at the same time. But I just, since it said 25 tons, this has got some pretty gnarly knots in it. Just some wood I haven't been able to split. Same with this piece here. You can see it's got a big gnarly knot here and a big gnarly knot there. So we'll just split these pieces of wood and see how it goes. And hopefully it'll split them. So clearly it will split some pretty big knotted up wood. So down here, there's a pin. You can just pull it, flip it up that way. And that's how you're gonna split wood. If you got some wood that you can't lift, I don't know if I can see that on camera or not. And then it will just cut down that direction right there. So you can see basically speed of it's pretty slow. I'm using a Bobcat CT 2035 and it's only running 11 gallons per minute. But this is what it would look like cutting wood vertically versus horizontally if you had some big logs. So you saw me jump whenever I cut that first piece of wood. I wasn't expecting it to pop like that. So, but I went right for the wood that had the big knots in it, so you can see it will definitely cut it. So I'll get some good use out of it. Only thing I can say is I don't like this quick hitch. It's not quick hitch compatible, even though it says so. I give it a D on that. Everything else, you saw it with your own eyes. It looks to be pretty user friendly. Other than that, it flips up fairly easy. It is heavy. I mean, this steel is very, very thick. I mean, that plate down here is at least an inch. And you can see that this channel iron is real thick too. So, pretty happy about it. This is the tractor. I've done some reviews on the Bobcat CT2035. I've got a couple videos about all the accessories I've added to it, which is quite a few really. And you guys can check out those videos if you like. But that's the review on the Titan 3.25 ton log splitter. So hopefully it helps some of you guys out. Post any comments if you have any, or any questions, and if I can answer them, I will. Appreciate everybody.